Yo, what's up? So, who is the best Anakin out of Matt Lanter and Hayden Christensen? Now, for me, I think it's a very easy answer. I think for most of you it'll be easy, but I've seen a lot of people saying Matt Lanter's the best Anakin, and fair enough. If that's what you think, then that's what you think. You know, you can feel how you want to feel, obviously, but I'm just saying how I feel here. And I think it's very obvious and very simple that Hayden Christensen is the best Anakin because he's actually playing Anakin in real life with his own body. Hayden really has to portray the emotion of Anakin and the emotions he's going through in episode 3, where it's literally his most confusing and darkest time, and he does very well with that. You don't have to like his performance or the voice he puts on.
I don't like sand.
I can understand why people prefer Matt Lanter's over Anakin's. You know, he's more happy, funny, and he just is more cocky in a way as well. Like, he just has that personality. But also it's cartoon, like, you need to understand. I know he puts a lot of emotion through the voice, but you can really easily express emotion through animation and taking your time with it. Like, real life acting is just so much different to voice acting, and it takes a lot more, I'm not going to say a lot more talent, because they're both really talented. Like, Matt Lanter's amazing. Comparing it to Hayden Christensen, who's literally playing Anakin in the movies that go into theaters, and people, like critics, really judge how an actor is. If you're bad in a movie, sometimes that can mess up your career, you know. It's a hard job to get through if it's not going right. So yeah, I just think Hayden Christensen does an amazing job. He is Anakin. He literally is the face of Anakin. Not everyone even watches Clone Wars, unfortunately, because it's literally top tier Star Wars, but you know, when it comes down to it, Hayden's is the most important Anakin, and I think he portrayed him so well. Like, the biggest Star Wars fans know that he played Anakin perfectly, and exactly the way George Lucas wanted Anakin to be played. And he explains why Anakin's like this, the way he talks like this and everything. And actually it's Hayden's idea to talk like that. So, and I think it works out perfectly, considering he turns into Vader, and Vader does talk in that monotone, kind of dopey voice in a way. To be honest, I'd rather Matt Lanter voice Anakin in the Clone Wars than Hayden Christensen. He just suits it too well. But when it comes down to, you know, who the real Anakin is and who's the most important Anakin, I'd have to say Hayden, of course. It shouldn't be a question. Well, that's my opinion. A lot of people feel differently, and that's fine. But I just wanted to get my 2 cents out there. If you agree or disagree, please tell me why down below. You might actually teach me some shit. You know, who knows? I don't think I'll be persuaded any differently. I'm really certain I won't be. But you know, you don't have to like persuade me. Just like tell me how you feel down below. And you know, I like hearing different opinions anyway. I'd love to understand more why people prefer Matt Lanter, even though I do understand. I like to hear different opinions when people disagree with me. You know, it's always nice to hear how other people feel. And that's what this channel's for. It's just about hearing other people's opinions, just talking Star Wars. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for listening. It's just a little video because I've just seen this debate going around. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. See you on the next video in a bit.
Everyone is so excited that you are here.
It's really good to see you guys too.
So how does it feel coming back to Star Wars Celebration after 15 years?
It's been a long time. It's awesome to be back. You know, I didn't realize how much I missed all of you. But no, this is great. It really is the ultimate celebration of the movies, and you know, it's great to be back and be a part of it again.
And you're signing all weekend, right?
Yeah. I mean,
That's wild. I mean, your session sold out so quickly that they added more ones.
Well, I don't really do social media or anything like that, so it was, you know, this is a good sort of platform for me to be able to connect with the fans a little bit, and whether that's through a photo or through an autograph, I'm really happy to be here.
So what was it like being in the room for that 40th panel? Because out here it was absolutely amazing.
What's that?
What was it like being in the room for the 40th panel yesterday?
It was amazing. You know, everyone was just really happy to be there, and good to see some old faces and share some stories, and we got some great surprises, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was pretty epic out here, so I can only imagine how the energy was inside the actual room.
It was epic inside.
Now, you've been involved with Star Wars for a long time, but you haven't really been hanging out with us. How has your relationship with Star Wars changed over the past, 15 years, since you finished Revenge of the Sith?
You know, it's evolved, but there's still so many people that are discovering the movies for the first time, and And so my relationship with the films is still very much sort of very present in my life, and my life is still very Star Wars centric, believe it or not. So you know, it's evolved, but not too much. It's still very much the same, actually.
All right. Well, and final question, because I know everybody out there wanted me to ask it, and I would be remiss if I didn't. What are your thoughts on sand? You're welcome, Reddit. You're welcome.
Well, you know, it's not very smooth. It doesn't really stay in one place. So I'm not such a big fan of it myself. You know, although if it leads to the water, I can tolerate it. But Anakin came from a desert planet, so I understood his contempt for it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I came from Chicago. I hate snow, so I get it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming by. It was an absolute pleasure to meet you, and
cool.
everyone here just immensely appreciates your presence.
Thank you so much.
And thank you guys. There will be more from Star Wars Celebration coming up, so stick around at the Star Wars Show Live. We'll be right back.